to create something ugly. I feel like we as a society focus so much on perfection, on beauty, on trying to show up like a perfect self on social media, that we really lost sight of what it means to create something ugly, and more importantly, how to be okay with creating something ugly. And am I making this video because every one of my videos are being very ugly and not up to the standard that I wish? Yes, probably, but I think there's also real value into showing up even if it's not perfect. I've talked about this a lot already in the previous video, but it's probably what I need to learn the most at the moment, so this is why I want to talk about this. So first, I think beauty, perfection is absolutely overrated. I'm a big believer in beauty, in all that is broken, that is not perfect. I mean, do you remember like the grunge period, the punk rock, and like in Nirvana? Kurt Cobain was not a great musician, and it was not the best singer, but there's something that is so raw and so imperfect that this is where the beauty is. I can't imagine what a waste it would have been if he waited for everything to be perfect, and if he waited for being a perfect guitarist and being like, we would not have all this legacy of the awesome music that he created. I feel like there's beauty in this kind of imperfection, even though yes, I think this imperfection was rooted in some sort of pain for sure. It doesn't make it less beautiful. So sometimes we create something, we feel every brush stroke, the light or something has to be perfect, when in fact it's not in the perfection that lies the beauty. It's in the mess, in the weirdness, in the rawness, in whatever you want, and it's hard to figure out what this essence is. Maybe another reason to do something ugly and to be okay with this is just to get practice. As an adult, it's harder and harder to be a beginner. I struggle to learn something new, and I'm not very okay with not knowing something. Whereas when I was younger, it was okay. I was learning photography and I was embracing the mistake, just repeating it, and I was okay doing something that was not so great because I don't know, I was just enjoying it, but I was okay being a beginner. I knew I was learning something that I never did before, and it's normal that I didn't know how to do it. So I feel for every project you have, either if it's videos, YouTube, being on Instagram, creating anything actually, music, a book, a business, the best way to approach this new challenge is to approach it as a beginner. And this is so hard to be a beginner when you're an adult, I agree. I feel like when you're in school, in university, you get 2, 3, sometimes even 5 years where you are allowed to learn and to make something ugly and to make mistakes, and then you get into the kind of real world. But as an adult, when you want to learn something, you don't have this kind of years. Like, we don't allow ourselves to make these things. It feels like I don't have 2 years to be a beginner. I don't have 2 years to experiment. It needs to be perfect right away, right now. And this is so unsustainable. It's unsustainable because of this mindset. I actually don't end up doing the things because everything needs to be so perfect right now. So I would say it's another reason to do ugly stuff. Allow yourself to be a beginner again, and it's fine. It takes time. I think for me a third reason to do ugly stuff is it's fun and it helps me not giving up anymore. It brings me some detachment and it trains my mind, and it trained myself into being more detached about criticism and to be alright about feedbacks, I suppose. Because if I know something is not so great and it's out there, I mean, I have told myself already everything about the thing. I know it's bad, I know it's horrible, I know it, like, I have told myself all the mean things, so I'm building, weirdly enough, I am building this confidence and this resilience toward criticism because I already know. And building instead of building up some pressure into making something perfect and not have a lot of flexibility when I have some criticism coming, I am actually alright with what's coming. It sounds weird, but I feel like with this challenge, I think we are almost at the third month. I don't know how many videos I have made. I'm getting more and more okay with putting them out there. And maybe a fourth bonus reason to do something ugly is to build your confidence and to be okay to put yourself out there. It's a long journey, and being okay to create something ugly is just, I think, the best strength you can develop as an artist, because you don't want to get lost in perfection. You don't want to get lost into, we tend to get lost into crazy procrastination and avoidance. And this is not the way to grow a creative career. You grow a creative career by showing up your work, by showing up to yourself every day, by making stuff. And you trust that it's going to resonate with someone at some point, even if it's not perfect. And it's fine. So, let's make something ugly, and let's make something ugly fun again. I think it's more fun to make something that's not perfect. Perfection is overrated and it's very, very tiring. So when you build this muscle of making something every day, then it's going to be easier. And then slowly, day by day, it's going to improve. And it's fine. This is what we want. We don't need to be perfect right away. So have a really nice week. I hope I will get some more energy soon to make better videos, but who cares? It's fine. They are ugly. Who cares? I care less and less, and I hope this is a good life example of how helpful it is. Have a fantastic week, and I'm sending you plenty of good vibes. Bisous, bisous.